pick my topic. My topic was picked for me by the one and only Henna Hussein.
You know, it was
So I
meant
said,
to be.
okay.
It was God sent.
So when she said the power of positive thinking, I thought, that takes me right back to my foundation. I read this book in 1969 when I was in the middle of my first divorce. It was outstanding. And from then on, I began to look for ways to practice what this book taught. It became one of the foundational books in our school that everybody had to read, whether they liked it or not, right? Those of you who've gone through the training, right? And then, when I started my own business, I also started a Dale Carnegie course. At the same time, I didn't have any money, I was enrolled in Dale Carnegie in the sales training. And that's where I met how to win friends and influence people. So I went through, what I'm telling you this was, with that quote, I better go back and reread all these things. And you see it's highlighted. And I did read it. I stood in line reading this book, and then of course Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. These were foundational kinds of things for me. They helped me realize that whatever I say, whatever I think, it's going to manifest. It doesn't matter what it is. And then coming along, and I just want to go through the books here, then your body believes every word you say. That came along just a few years ago, actually. Barbara Hoberman Levine. She's not a hypnotherapist. If you haven't read this book, go on Amazon.com, get it. This is one of the things that she found. It's going to sound so much like hypnosis. Well, in fact, there's a whole chapter on hypnosis. And of course, Bernie Siegel, who was on our board, wrote this. But this, just to give you an idea, she talks about she was having a rash. And so she decided to, after thinking about what she's going to do, I'll just give you a brief excerpt. She said, the seed, thought, and symptom. I'm itching. Core belief. I felt emotionally at odds with myself. I was itching to move on to the next cycle in my life, to begin writing a book. I hope you don't get a rash from that, Art. But her mental antidote was, I am moving as fast as I really want to. I am more patient each day. Continuing with the rash, the seed, thought, and symptom. I'm burning up. The rash was so red hot it burned my skin. So she had to go back to the core belief. Where's that coming from? Burning up was indicative to me of my stored anger, burning me as it was released through my skin. Her antidote was, I transform the warmth within to love and peace. I am cool and at ease. And the third thing that she wrote about in relation to this rash was that the seed, thought, and symptom was, I'm ugly. The rash was gross looking. Her core belief at that time was, I felt as if poison was coming out of me both physically and spiritually. The poison of self-hate and anger. Mental antidote was, I am beautiful and purifying my soul. She got over a life-threatening illness by changing the way she thought about herself. She got into what was causing it, and then what she could do about it. So I bring these up because as I went through my library and looking at things, what are the things that really influenced me? So I'll put them over to the side. Before I get into this is your handout. So now I'm going to do my little ad here. All of you are thinking about being grateful, right? So turn to page 2 of your handouts. I've been sending a book around that looks like this. And in the past 30 years, by the way, Michael and I started out together, so we've been doing this 30 years, Mike. I have handouts, affirmations, and spiritual writings, and more.
Do you have more handouts?
You want this one?
No, she doesn't have. I didn't know we've had some more.
Oh, there's up here. Anna, right here. Anna, they're right there.
There you go.
Okay. If you would like, and I've passed out the notebook, it's around here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, Mike's got it. Okay.
Hey, do you want it, Ann?
I just wanted them to see it. I have these all electronically, and they're yours free for the asking. providing, and this is the time that I'm going to ask you to do something, and that is donate $5 to your local food bank. And the second thing is, if you subscribe to, or if you don't subscribe to the E-Subconsciously Speaking, the Hypnosis and Holistic Living publication. It has articles of interest every Friday and announcements during the week, and there's the address. And that is my gift back to all of the people who have helped me get where I am today. That's what Subconsciously Speaking is about. I pay for that, and I send it out free to whoever wants it. And then the third one is email me and give me your current email address, and I'll send you what's in that book that's going around. And there's probably more than what's there. I just printed out some of the things that were there. So if you'd like those, and then you can add to that. What I found with those things was I handed them out to clients. Client would say a certain thing, and I'd say, oh, I have this, or I'd go make one. And of course, with the color printer, so nice now, it doesn't have to be in black and white anymore, it can be in color. So, and the thing like the poem that Michael gave at the end, things like that are in there. They're inspirational as well as affirmations, as well as other little writings. So that's my offer to all of you. If you'd like to donate at least $5 to your local food bank, then you can let me know, and I'll go on with that. So let's go get to the first page. And I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this because this is a whole class by itself. But to create your destiny through the power of your positive thinking. Well, where do we get our thinking from? And on here you'll see, I don't know how to really do the drawings and things on the computer, so this is the best I could do. But anyway, we're going to say that this is your mind, this big circle. And you have a conscious, subconscious, and a superconscious or love mind. When everything is going well, this all works together. Those arrows go up and down. Well, where do you get your thoughts from? They're from your parents, your culture, and your own thoughts. Your teachers, the neighbors, whoever. That's where you gather them. And they may be positive or they may be negative. Right? You know, we have cultures who hate each other, right? Well, to me that might be negative. To them it's very positive. I hate Americans. Right? There's some people out there who think like that, don't they? We just had an example of that down in Fort Hood. All right? So you have positive and negative things going in. But what makes your behavior? Well, the outside world receives your behavior based on what's coming in and out of you, on what you're doing. But what drives that? A thought comes in. What drives that so that it drops down into the subconscious, but then why do you act on it? It has to be repeated time and time again, and there has to be a strong emotion. Michael had a big, strong emotion.